For a long time, DeWalt has made a USB adapter for your 20-volt batteries. Pretty straightforward. You plug it onto any 20-volt battery, gives you a couple USB plugs that you can charge your phone, you can charge anything as long as it takes USB. But this is not that. This is actually something completely new. This is a charger for your batteries. So essentially this is this. Which one's better? Today we're going to take this guy on the road, we're going to torture test it a little bit, and then we'll find out, is this better than this? Or at the very least, is this worth your money? Because it seems a lot more convenient. We've all been there before. Your not very handy friend buys a new TV and asks for some help hanging on the wall. So what do? You grab your empty DeWalt tool sack that some sort of drill came in but hasn't really lived in about 5 years, and you start filling it up with some tools. So you grab some screwdrivers, and you grab an adjustable wrench, and you think about grabbing a level, but it's not your TV, so you don't really care how level it is. And you grab a drill, and you probably grab an impact driver, and then if you're me, you start thinking, well, these batteries are full, but I don't know how long it's gonna take us, so I'm just gonna grab an extra battery, and just to be safe, I'm gonna grab another extra battery, because packing up one of these things, it just takes up too much space. This is worthless. And that is why I think this new charger is so cool, because instead of packing a bunch of extra batteries or packing my big bulky charger, I can just throw this guy in my bag, and if for some reason we wind up drilling a few too many holes trying to find a stud and run out of battery, we can just hook this on, crack open an ice cold beer, and wait for the battery to charge. When you buy this thing from DeWalt, you get a couple of items in the box. I would love to tell you the model number, but Amazon put a shipping label over the model number. Oh, it's on the bottom. It is a DCB094K. And in the box for our DCB094K, we have the charger. It comes with a belt adapter, which it's one screw, but you do have to install it yourself. A 65-watt wall block and a USB-C to C cable. Operating the charger is pretty straightforward. You plug in your battery, you plug in your USB cable to where it says in, and then you just plug the other end into the wall. And presto, we're charging a battery. So when your battery's charged, you can do one of two things. You can take it off, put it in a tool, and use your tool, or you can carry this around. It has a USB-A and a USB-C plug to charge your things, like my phone, which is very rapidly dying. In an effort to test how useful this charger is, I thought it'd be appropriate to take it on a trip with me and use it as a battery pack to charge my phone, charge my laptop, really charge anything that I need while I'm on the road. So let's pack some clothes and let's go on vacation. Hello, Demery.
Hi.
Where are we today?
Where was it? Right now. Oh,
Right now. Where are we right now?
Left field.
Airport. Airport. And what are we doing at the airport?
We're going to visit a friend.
No, we're doing a power tool review.
Oh.
Did you not know that's what we're doing at the airport?
Oh, we're here to drink and vacation.
No. We're not here to drink a vacation. We're here to do power tool reviews. Hey, how's the battery doing on your phone? How's your phone battery doing?
It is at 65%. I think it was at 80 when we...
65. Do you need some juice?
Yes.
Could you use some power? Time to kick it into high gear. Put that away. You're charging.
Yay.
It has been a surprisingly busy weekend. We've been going non-stop. And usually when I travel, my battery pack I bring with me, I almost never have to use it unless we're stuck at an airport because the flight's delayed. And we're now stuck at an airport because the flight's delayed. We may or may not actually make it home tonight. So I've been using my DeWalt charger. And once we make it back to Texas, hopefully when we make it back to Texas, I'll give you a nice full review because some benefits, some drawbacks, some interesting things I learned. I may or may not travel with it again. It may or may not be super handy to actually keep in your toolbox. Where was it? Oh, I'm so tired, I don't even know where I was going. I'll see you back in Texas we'll talk about DeWalt tools. Also, TSA, not a fan of power tool batteries and luggage. Just putting that out there. Oh, hello, we meet again. I think last time we met, I told you I would talk to you from my garage where we would go over how the battery charger situation is working, but instead I just went on vacation again. When you last saw me, we were in Fredericksburg, Virginia. We're now in Fredericksburg, Texas. Only 6 more Fredericksburgs, and we will have captured them all. And I'm trying to use my battery charger because my phone's almost dead, and I still have one little bar of power on my battery. I plug it in, I get the little red light saying it's working. I take my charging cable with this came out of the iPhone box. This is the charging cable that came with my phone. I plug her in here, do a little plug skis, no charge, nothing. Potentially we either have to go back to the garage and really trial and error and test out this charger, or we just go on another vacation and see if it works. We're in Chicago. My bad. I thought this was my garage. Apparently this is not my garage. But the good news is I still have the DeWalt battery with me. I have been testing it. I have been using it to charge various things when I've run out of charge. And I have some interesting observations about it. So I think finally we have taken this on the road enough. It's time to actually return to the garage. Okay, so maybe I didn't make it back to my garage. Maybe I'm on a train in Germany. You can tell that because of, well, train beers and the German that they're speaking on the train. But the good news is I did bring the battery charger. We are continuing to field test this and again, develop some more thoughts and ideas. And I'm kind of split. It's 50-50 whether or not I like it. So now we will go back to the garage and we'll get a formal update and review of this device, well, which is right now charging my phone, but might not be for long. Full disclosure, this is not my garage. This is Demery packing her bag, and these are the bunk beds we got to sleep on because we're leaving Broken Bow, Oklahoma. Will I ever go back to the garage and talk about the charger? Probably not, but if I do, it's gonna happen right now. Well, turns out I'm still not home. If you believed me that I was gonna be at home, that's on you. You shouldn't believe me anymore. I'm just never going home. It's really windy, so sorry if you can't hear me. I've got my sweet little Honda rental car here. More importantly, I have my portable battery bank. And no, it's not the DeWalt one. I brought my just old school USB battery charger that I used to have before the DeWalt one. I've been using this for the last couple days and my phone's almost dead, so I'm gonna charge my phone with this again. And then I think now that I've done some research on non-DeWalt battery chargers, we can finally go back to the garage, finally go home and do our review, do our comparison. Are we back? I think we actually made it back. And we were gone long enough to actually form a couple of opinions on our battery charger. The first thing I learned about my DeWalt DC-B094K battery adapter is that it doesn't really work well when you're traveling to charge batteries. And let me show you an example. Oh no, my phone's dead. What am I gonna do? I'll plug it into my DeWalt charger. And nothing happens. The phone recognizes that it's plugged into something, but it's not charging. And then we have to do a little song and dance. What we have to do is we have to unplug the battery from the adapter, plug it back in, see that the red light is on. We then have to plug our cable back in, and then we can charge our phone. That's kind of a pain in the butt. And at first I thought my adapter was broken until I did some research and I found out that's actually a feature because this doesn't have a power switch. So if you just leave the adapter on your battery, it would eventually drain and kill the battery. So the adapter shuts off. So to turn it back on, you have to unplug it and plug it back in, which I have a battery pack. I bought it maybe $20, $30 on Amazon specifically to charge your phone. It's a battery backup for while you're traveling, and it has a power button on it. So yeah, maybe just a little power switch would make this a little more user-friendly when you're out on the road. I've mostly been using it with a power stack battery. I think this is a 2 amp hour battery because it's lightweight. It fit pretty nicely in my luggage. The problem is it can only charge my phone, and I've got a little iPhone mini, and it can only charge my phone about 2 times before it runs this battery dead. One thing that really frustrates me is the battery will still say it has juice. My little bars here, the battery will get down to 1 bar, and then it stops charging. The battery gets low enough, the charger doesn't want to use the battery anymore. Besides the frustration of it not fully using the battery, and you always having to play some sort of weird limbo game to get it to charge your phone when you plug it in, there is a pretty cool upside. It's that you don't have to travel around with the 65 watt adapter. This charger will hook into anything with USB-C and give it juice. I might have plugged it into a plane and charged it with a USB outlet on the back of a plane. I plugged it into just those little USB outlets on lamps in hotels. And even this, I think this is an old Amazon Fire Stick USB adapter. Well, it works. We're charging. Granted, it's not 65 watts. This is, I think, 5 watts, so it's gonna take a while, but we're charging our battery on literally any USB plug you can find. As a power bank, it's not the best. It'll get the job done. It's a little frustrating, but where it really shines is, well, kind of what I think it was made for as a battery charger. DeWalt makes lots of different batteries. You have extended run batteries, you've got the flat celled power stack batteries, you have 60 volt batteries, you've got big 10 amp hour batteries and even 16 amp hour batteries now. You've got lots of different batteries, and this works on all of them. I can literally take this adapter, hook it on to one of my lawnmower batteries, and charge my lawnmower battery with an old Amazon Fire Stick USB charger. It's gonna take a long time, but it's gonna charge. The only thing it doesn't charge, which I don't know if a lot of people know this, but DeWalt's 12 volt tools, they fit on your 20 volt charger. Most of the newer chargers, they're made for both 12 and 20 volt batteries. This is not. This is stuck. It fits, but not quite. It doesn't charge. That's sad. And I checked, and they don't make a 12 volt version of this. So if you use 12 volt DeWalt tools, you're out of luck. The big question, should you buy the DCB09 4K USB battery charger? If you want to use it to charge your phone while you're out and about, or charge your laptop, your iPad, whatever, no, it's not worth it. Just spend 20 bucks on an Amazon battery bank, and it's going to be a lot less frustrating, a lot smaller, a lot more convenient. Question number 2, should you buy the DCB09 4K to replace your regular 20 volt charger that came with your tools? No, you should definitely not. This thing is super convenient, but it's also pretty slow. On your kind of middle of the road 5 amp hour battery, this takes about twice as long to charge. Anything bigger like a 60 volt or a 10 amp hour, I don't even want to think of how long that's going to take. And then especially when you compare it to some of the fast chargers that you plug in, right to 120, it's going to be a lot slower. So convenient, but not fast. Don't ditch this for this. The DCB09 4K, they really need a better name for this. We're just going to call it the USB charging kit. That's not any better. You can come up with a better name. Definitely worth it. It's not going to replace a power bank. It's not going to replace your regular wall charger, but it's going to probably save your butt when you run out of battery and you're not at home. I paid about $100 for it. I think it was $99 when I ordered it and started using it. That was a little steep, but I was also really curious just to see how it works out. You can walk into Home Depot and buy these now for about 50, 60 bucks. So I think at that price, it's definitely worth it. If you agree with me, let us know in the comments below. If you think this is one of the stupidest tool reviews you've ever seen, also please leave an angry comment below. And in a parting thought, I want to leave you with this. I have looked at pretty much almost every battery DeWalt offers in the last 24 hours. And I just want to point out one thing. Every battery has the little fuel level on the back except for this one. I'm not saying I'm OCD, but now that I know that, it's going to drive me crazy. Also, older batteries, you press the button, you see how much juice you have. New battery, you press the button, it stays illuminated. That's so cool. Till next time, I'm gonna be here finding out more fun battery facts. What does this look like to you?
That looks like a spaceship tied to a cable.
But no, this device right here, what do you think this does?
Oh, that goes to a drill.
No, this goes to a drill. This is like, oh, this is something you just like.
This is a bad how-to. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
This is the best how-to.
So this is, we had a few drinks on the way back from SEMA.
We had a number. This is gonna be the.
You what?
I can understand Alan, but I can't understand anything you're saying.
Take two. We're gonna cut. We're gonna cut right here, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna restart.
No, this is the outtakes. We're good.
3, 2.